Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by a man drafted in the 3rd round in 2019 from West Virginia. It's Will Grier. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Grier. And his first look is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
So let's all work together on this one because it's natural to just watch the football. But I want all of us to watch the center of this offensive line, the center and the 2 guards. They've got to be able to control the point of attack, and they didn't do such a good job on that last play. Plenty of opportunities to redeem themselves. They'll have to take advantage of that and start to make progress.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Grier. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Let him know.
Off the draw, here's Michel. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
From the 31, Prescott. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Here are the starters defensively for the Jets. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Prescott now. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. I call it no gain there on the first down play. On second down now. Dobbins, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Prescott on 3rd and goal. His pass caught at the 4. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Well, they didn't get in the end zone, but pretty good balance there on the opening drive between the run and the pass.
Yeah, I think that was probably what they wanted to get accomplished right out of the gate. Throw the ball with success, run it, of course, to set the tone. So who saw the offensive coordinator's play sheet? Probably wrote himself a little note. Exactly what we wanted to do. Probed it early and got it done.
So that will push him back.
And now we know why I had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. The dump off good for 8 there on 1st down. They fake the handoff, now Greer. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, it's Ford, and he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. Greer on 1st down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Greer. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Greer looks to throw again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is and now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. As his guys are in for 6, and the Patriots, they add on to their lead. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Greer looks to throw, and Anderson's got it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Running, it's Drake. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Check line 47. I got you.
It's a 4-yard pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Greer. And that will be incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On the ground, Michel. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. On play action, Greer to throw it. That one complete to Anderson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front, You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, check Mike 57.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, they run with Michel. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Evades the tackler, and now some space. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Mike 54. Hey, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll try and run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they will run it with Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Elliott now to add the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
3rd and 2, Greer. Open man is Anderson. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw. Greer. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On first down, Drake. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down now, it's Drake. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. This is Ford. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Throwing on second and 8. Greer. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that takes us from second to third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Patriots to take over. They were winners over the Dolphins last week. They are on top right now as well as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Prescott. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Prescott yet again. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke.
Now the ball comes loose, and the Jets have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
First down, Greer. And he will find his man on the outside. On it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy two-play drive that time. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And that one is still scoreless as they play in the second quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Greer on 1st down and nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Ford. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll get nothing out of the completion there, and it leads to a 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 22, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Rip right. Check 24, check 24.
Prescott off play action.
It's just me and you.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
To throw again on 2nd down. Greer completes it to Hardman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. Greer now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Here's Greer. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
On 2nd and goal, Greer. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The penalty gets them half the distance closer, but they'll still need to come up with something on 3rd and goal. Now Greer on 3rd and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. From 4 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Seibert on for the PAT. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on 2nd down, Prescott. Leonard Williams able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Prescott now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm here all day.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And it's Michel once again. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
Yeah, baby, boom.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Past the 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for Prescott. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
Let's go.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. In for the score, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Elliott on for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. High-scoring first half, and to this point, a high-scoring second half. A lot of offense, Charles.
Very entertaining game for guys like you and me, being able to watch it. Anyone who's here in the stadium, they've got to be having a blast, wondering who's going to score next and who's going to gain an advantage. The people who hate this,
the guys that play your old position, right?
My old position, anyone on defense, this is not a satisfying game for them, not at all.
Yeah, these offenses rolling. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys will have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Again, it's Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Leonard Williams, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Still 3rd down.
And they still need 6 yards here on 3rd down after the penalty. Following the penalty, Michel. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive linemen, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Greer looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and now it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Greer. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Greer. Throw complete to Herndon. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. They'll run it. This is Michelle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Mike's 59. Trick pass, trick pass.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's 5'9".
Prescott from the gun on third. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We got him. We got him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
.43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed
that.
it.
Super toe.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. 47.
On 1st down, Ford. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He's able to find Wallace. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Herndon's got it complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ford. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Greer. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So they did not bring pressure, and turns out probably a bad idea.
Yeah, he had time to stand in the pocket and deliver a strike. So I'm wondering if they're going to note that, and next time just go ahead and bring that pressure.
Back to throw, Greer. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ford. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. Seibert's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
All day, baby, all day.
So Dak Prescott in the offense, down by a field goal, just under 2 minutes to go. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. He'll check this one down to Michel.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer, defense.
So that one will be accepted. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Now Prescott. It's caught by Sanders. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Gosh, given the time and the short. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Prescott to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses that are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Good bounce-back win. They take the knee. Can't stop the clock defensively. Tough opening week loss, but now 1-1.
Shows that they handled things really well. A lot of teams panic after a week 1 loss, and they start to think that the sky's falling. This team realized there's a long season, and they feel very talented, and they get it done in this one.
Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed to head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.
So for the Jets, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.